'Twas May 15th, 2026, and Jamie and John go to the airport. Interior, airport. John, line?
Let's go to Turkey.
Let's go.
Is that my
No,
line?
I jump up and you swoop me up and run away with me.
That's
Remember?
right. Yeah, that's right. And we tried to do that everywhere, and we didn't do it. We were the worst.
We failed
at this.
miserably. We only did it in the airport.
You know, I think that we are actually probably two of the worst content creators ever.
We really are.
I think we get some good stuff, but as
But
far
it's
as
always
like,
on a whim. We can't plan anything.
that's probably a bad soundbite to have out there. But we like
just the
we
truth.
try to plan stuff, and then we end up getting like really good stuff. But it's like the stuff we didn't plan that ends up being the
Yes.
best.
100%. We are not planners.
Well, we don't like taking pictures either.
No.
Like,
even
I
at the
don't-
World Cup, I didn't get hardly any photos
I
because
know.
I was just like in the moment enthralled, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is awesome. And we're like the same on trips, so we never take photos, believe it or not. Actually, in Turkey, John did get sick of taking photos of me. So he goes, every time you ask me to take a photo of you, you're taking one of me. So I said, fine, I don't care. And then you know what he did? He found the shittiest corner and there was like a toilet, and he sat on the toilet and goes, take a picture of me.
Yeah, we were in this little town, Alachati, which is kind of this cool little like beach town, and it's at one point I was like, I think we have enough. I think we have enough stuff. I don't want to take any more pictures. Can I just
Which
look
is
around?
never the case.
And please just be in the moment here and look around. I don't
Usually
want to take
he's
any more
like-
photos.
He wants to pack his backpack full of outfits, and he's like, do you got
No, I
this?
don't.
Yes, you do. You're like, what do you need to put in here?
For you,
Like, let's get up.
I'll take pictures
Put
of
on
you.
your
I don't
bikini.
want to be in them.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. You're the one that motivates me, and I'm like, I don't want to take any more photos.
Yeah,
And you're like, this is a cool spot. Let's take one here.
I'd had enough.
You did. It was so great. I can't wait to share those photos, George. Wait till
Yeah.
you see them.
But Turkey was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was really cool, George. We
did exactly what John hates to do. We hopped from town to town to town.
Yeah, we did. I first of all, Turkey wasn't even really high on my list before we left. And I left with it being like, I would come back here before I'd even go to some new places.
And the whole time we're there, he's like, God, wasn't this a great idea of
the
mine?
greatest trip
I'm
ever.
so glad we came to
Top
Turkey. Yeah. Isn't this incredible? Like all the balloons are going up, and he was so excited.
That was probably the highlight. One of the highlights ever.
Really?
One of the yeah.
Out of all our trips.
Yes.
Wow. That's cool.
Because there's still some like real to it where it's like it could happen or could not. Let's talk about it. Let's get in here.
Okay, let's
So we
dive in.
leave Dallas on Turkish Airlines and we land in Istanbul. Although we should talk about our flight for just a second. It's a
Let's
12-hour
not,
direct
please.
flight, George.
Let's just skip the flight.
Okay. And we leave at like 2 p.m. Dallas time, and we land at like 10 a.m. Istanbul
So
time,
we knew it
right?
was going to be an overnight
It's an
flight.
overnight flight.
And we were not flying first class.
We didn't fly first class this time. But we did get our own row, which was pretty clutch.
Mm-hmm. He tipped just a little tidbit for you guys. Go ahead and tip the guy for a nice seat. He gave us a whole row.
Yeah, he blocked the seat in the middle. We booked a window in the aisle, and then he blocked that middle seat so no one could sit there.
And then after John tipped him when we got on the plane, what he didn't say is, we put you behind.
Oh, in front of.
Oh,
So there was this poor mom, George. It was a mom and 3 kids.
no,
Four kids.
Four kids.
4 kids, all younger than probably 8.
Oh.
One of them was special needs,
She was definitely,
autistic.
yes, like nonverbal. Like she'd made like sounds, right?
Just like yells out
Yep.
out of nowhere.
Randomly.
So you're like kind of in like I'm falling asleep, and all of a sudden I hear,
So she was So she would like
She was right behind us.
like get really excited, right? She was watching her like little iPad thing.
And you can't get mad at
No,
them.
she was a super cute girl, like little girl, and
Yeah.
like the mom's trying her best, right? But then at one point the mom just passed out, and I think she's just like used to hearing this so that she could sleep through it. And being right directly in front of her, where she's like tapping the screen because she's
Yes.
so excited she wants to tap the screen, which is
Like
like
this.
it's behind your head, right? So you're just like. And then she's kicking the seat. She's kicking the seat and doing this, and then
And randomly,
and then the whole plane is asleep because it's like middle of the night there. It's dark. And she has some video going that's got some music or some song like for little kids. And all of a sudden you just hear 2, 1, 2, 1 for literally 15 minutes straight. Would not stop just yelling 2, 1.
I'm like, if I hear 2 one more time, and you're like, you just get ready to like fall asleep, and all of a sudden you hear 2, 1,
and then she's
I'm like,
tapping
oh my
your
God.
screen and she's going nuts. And I'm like, oh my God, this is
I can't even complain.
I couldn't.
I
It was
felt
no
bad.
complaints, but it was like
Torture.
we didn't sleep.
No.
So we didn't
Well,
sleep.
I took an Ambien because
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
she did.
to hell with this. I'm knocking
Facts.
out. I think my Ambien are
Expired.
because they did not work. I did fall asleep like mid.
I got
dessert.
a good photo of this, George. She was eating a cheesecake
And
she fell asleep. And she's holding the fork, her mouth's open, and the cheesecake is still on the fork, just sitting there right in front of her mouth. I got a photo of this. And I held on to this photo because she liked to sniper me the entire trip. Because I didn't sleep on the plane. So like in the car, I fell asleep. I just fell asleep in the car rides is usually when I like to.
And on the plane, he falls asleep everywhere.
Anyway, she was like taking photos of me, and I had the mother of all photos.
He did.
So I'll give this one to you.
Wow.
Anyway.
What an electric start. By the way, I mean, former special ed teacher here. I get it.
Yes.
I get it. And I will say it could be one of the funniest stories that I've ever heard in relation to a kid stimming. And I have a lot of those stories. I mean, that's just my whole family's special ed teachers.
Well, and
so
my kids
that
worked with
right
them.
there, think about that. I come from a family of this.
Yes.
This is a top 5 funniest stories I've ever heard.
She was so excited, and it was like so
I'm like,
cute, and you're like,
I don't think she slept.
and like literally the whole plane's just
Very
looking at us, being
stimulated.
like, "Oh, you guys got shafted. You got the worst seats on the plane."
Wow. Okay. All right. So you guys landing in some. Okay.
So we land. We haven't slept, which is
And I'm like, I just need a massage. Let's go to, and I called it, what did I call it? It's a hammam. Blah, blah.
it's a hammam,
Hammam.
but I don't know. I can't remember what you.
I
Kept
called
calling
it a Hamas.
It's not a Hamas. Yes, we were not.
He goes, we're not going to
We
a
weren't getting
Hamas.
massaged by Hamas. We were so there.
It's been a while since I've heard of them.
Yeah.
I'm
me
like,
too.
Same shit. He
I was
goes,
like,
it's
no,
not.
it's not. It's
Don't
not
say
anywhere
that.
close. Don't walk around here being like, is there a Hamas here? Like, don't ask that. So, yeah, we booked
I go, I'm tired. I haven't slept in 12 hours. It's daytime. I have to stay up for another 12 hours. I just want a massage on a hot stone.
Yep. So, we had heard of these mythical Turkish massages.
That, mind you, people said to stay away from. Whatever you do, don't go. We're like, why? What's going to happen to us?
It's the greatest
So we
experience of my
decided to
life.
go.
It was one of the best experiences ever,
It was
George.
so great. We
Now-
ended up getting like a lot of them.
Yeah, the first one we went to was at the hotel. So we got this
In
hotel
Istanbul.
in Istanbul, right next to like the big like monuments there. Like there's like the Hagia Sophia and then the Blue Mosque. So we just because we only had one night in Istanbul, which by the way, Istanbul's huge. I didn't
Right.
realize it was 15 million people until we got there.
Yes.
It's a huge city.
Wow.
So we get in, we land, we get in the car, we get to the hotel, we go walk around, and then we get our Turkish baths. So
Incredible.
it was cool. So you go into this room and it's like a domed, like it's like a all tiled, like domed room that's like warm. It's not quite like sauna hot, but it's warm and humid in there.
But they put you in the sauna first just to like loosen you up.
Yeah,
for,
dry sauna.
Yeah, for like 10 minutes.
So you go into sauna and then you go into this room and then there's this big like
It's like a hot
marble
stone.
slab that's heated. And
So
so
great.
you go and you lay down.
We're like, do we get on this naked? But you don't.
they gave me these little like
They gave me paper underwear.
yeah,
and
like
top.
paper underwear basically. So you go and you lay down on this thing, and then they've got all these like. Then this one was two ladies came in, and then they had like these. There's water running all around this thing, so they have these like buckets, and then
They bathe
get
you.
hot water, and then they're dumping it on you, and then they have these like crazy bubbles. Like, I don't know how they get so much bubbles out of this stuff.
They scrub you first.
Yeah,
They scrub you down, soap you off, wash your hair, and then all of a sudden, when you think that it's going to be over, it's not, George. It's like a whole bubble blanket over you that feels like you're just floating on clouds. It's the most amazing feeling ever. I wanted to open my eyes so bad and be like, what is on me that feels so incredible?
Wait, you couldn't? They had you blindfolded? You just chose.
because you
I was
got
on my
water on your
stomach.
face.
Oh yeah, so
or you're laying
I
down on
was
your
face
stomach.
down, and so it goes over your back, and it's just like feels like
I know what you're talking about now.
if
yeah.
you could just visualize it falling through a cloud, or I don't know, it's just like a light cloud of. It was just
foam.
incredible.
Yeah.
And I wanted to roll over so bad and be like,
Well, you do. You get then you're on
Yeah.
the stomach too. So anyway, there's bubbles everywhere, and then it's pretty awesome. It was a really, and then they rinse you off, and then they take you over to the edge, and then they like dump more water on top of you, and then I guess when they have like traditionally, it's like men do it for. I guess it's same sex, but I don't think men do it for women.
no.
I think so. Anyway, men will like. So then we went and did it again, and I had a dude
And
do
he
it.
had a guy, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if you're going to be able to relax with like a guy rubbing you. But he said it was great.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So we are huge fans of the hammam.
Turkish bath.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would. Yeah, it was highly recommend. You just sit. You just lay there. It's
Why
super
do you
relaxing.
think people like told you not to do this?
I think
Like, was there anything that
weird
was-
about just like having like being
Like bathed?
Well,
Yeah.
and I think they might have assumed that it's like an open space, so you're in there with other strangers, but you're not. So him and I were in there together, but they don't open it up for like a ton of other people, I think, as it's like
Yeah.
shown.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
a community bathhouse. It's not that way.
Yeah, and maybe they have some that are like that. I don't know. The ones we went to weren't.
Were
it was
not
just
that
the
way,
two
yeah.
of us in there.
Yeah. So,
That's
I mean, if
awesome.
there's like other, because we've had naked sauna experiences in other countries.
She has.
So maybe.
You said paper underwear, and I can't stop thinking about this.
It's like it's not
They
paper.
gi-
It's
they
almost
give
like the
it to
mask.
you
Like remember when
in-
the COVID masks?
Yes.
It's almost like that material, but it was
Okay.
like.
So
it's
they
like-
give it to you a lot of times, like at the spas in Europe. For some reason, like they want you in this paper
Yeah.
bottom, and then I didn't wear the top the second time. I'm like, hell with this. She was
Interesting.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't complain.
Okay. All right. That clears that up for me. I'm sure there were some viewers out there like paper underwear. What?
Yeah,
Because
true.
wouldn't
I
it
guess
get
it's-
wet
it's
and
not
then
paper? I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's like the COVID mask kind of material.
Like,
that-
the candy panties. Like it just melts off you.
Yeah.
the hot?
Yeah.
The hot.
They give you
Water.
these paper underwear.
That's funny. Okay, so you guys go and do that. What a change of events. You guys go from being like pretty stressed out, I would imagine. Not stressed, but
Just
like
tired.
Just-
yeah, the
we
body
were
was worn out.
exhausted.
Did this like invigorate you
Oh,
and
it
you
was
had
awesome.
like you guys woke you up and you guys went crazy that day?
No, we went to bed.
We ate.
We landed. We got to the hotel, dropped our bags, went and walked around for a little bit, grabbed some food.
Did we do the mosque that day?
We did because you had to get because we left Istanbul the next morning.
That's right. We did.
So we only had like 12 hours in Istanbul. So we went in, dropped
Which
our
was
bags,
fine for me.
walked around the mosques, and then she had to cover up.
Why don't you have to cover your head?
Yeah, I don't know why. Because surprisingly, George, I know this might shock you, she had cleavage and her midriff showing.
They didn't care about that. They just wanted my shoulders covered.
No, that's not true.
They didn't want me to cover my cleavage.
Did you have to buy?
They did.
We had to buy
like something like a jacket or something?
yes.
It
this
was
head
like
thing.
it was the same thing as like the fake underwear, the temporary underwear. It was like a
Anyway.
little like basically a COVID mask that it was like a poncho that she had to put on with a hood.
A paper
and you have to cover your
poncho.
hair. You have to cover your hair.
Yeah,
Remember? That
so
was
there's
it.
all these ladies in there with these extravagant, like, beautiful things, and then here's Jamie in the corner, a paper poncho.
It was awesome.
And then I was like, let's do our little TikTok trend where I jump up and you scoop me up and run through the mosque.
And I
That
was
didn't
like,
go over
no,
very well.
I don't really want to do that here. This is a
Security
holy site.
came to us right away
They
and
grabbed
took
her
my phone. Yeah,
No way.
he literally took my phone and said, get this. Gosh, no disrespect to the religion, which, by the way, I'm enthralled and love. He took my phone, made me delete the video, and then told me to open my deleted, and I had to delete it out of the deleted.
Yeah, he knew the tricks.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
John
even know
goes,
that.
I didn't know that you have to delete the deleted.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So,
But he was super nice about it. He was like, he was like apologetic about it.
yeah, he was really nice.
But it was it's pretty cool like to see like the collision of because like Christianity and Muslim, like both communities like thrive in Istanbul. Like they do really well together. So like even the mosques where they're open to the public and then 5 times a day during prayer time, they close for only Muslims to go in there and worship. So it was pretty cool to be around like that kind of collision of cultures.
And I don't know like what they would call it, but I equate it to a siren. So the siren goes off and normally you're like, oh, what is that? But it's prayer time. So people like do their midday prayer, which John decided to join in on.
I mean, is this where they would like get down on their knees
Yes.
and
Yeah.
like point north? Is it point north
It's towards Mecca. So you got to
Yeah.
point towards Mecca. So wherever you're at.
in relation to Mecca?
Yes.
And all the hotels have the Quran in there, which John's super excited. He said he was going to read that next.
Yeah.
One of my best friends is Muslim, and I'm like I said, I think, and this is just my opinion, I feel like in America growing up here, we have like we weren't raised to, and I don't want to speak for everyone, but I will say that I loved the people, I love the religion, and I'm actually excited to learn more about it because I had a wonderful time and my experience was incredible. And it wasn't scary like, you know, a lot of the stuff that I think we're shown on social media, like, oh, they're marrying 14-year-olds now. And, you know, it's just like we hear a lot of negative, but that's not the way this country was as a whole at all. I didn't have one negative experience. And I actually loved it and loved the people.
Yeah. I think like every group of people has extremists, right?
Right.
We have people in America that are, you know, have 7 wives and
that's
some of them are
true,
young
like
and then you got crazy on the right, crazy on the left.
Right.
You know, there's extremes. And I think when we grew up kind of in an era where with 9/11 and everything, it was like everything was so sensationalized that it was like this very extremist group of people became kind of like the narrative of who an entire people were.
Yeah, but even like I remember like Saudi Arabia, how my mom would say they have Sharia law and they marry, you know, 12-year-olds.
Right, and it's
so,
like a small
So as a
group.
kid hearing that, like you grow up and you just kind of equate that or maybe assume. So I, you know, see this man and this woman that's like covered from head to toe and you just assume that he is like mean to her and like, is she okay? But like watching the men with their women, they were so nice and just kind and great to us. And it was just really cool.
Yeah.
To see like a different side than, you know, maybe what I was like told or like heard in school or growing up.
Yeah.
Have
I
you
loved it.
have you been to like Saudi Arabia or?
No,
I have
we
not,
want
but
to.
we actually, that's like on our list to go to go either this year or next year.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I haven't. But I just asked because I was like, I wanted to hear like what the comparison was like as
Yeah.
far as like Saudi Arabia compared to Turkey.